All right, good morning. I love seeing this full house here today. Let's start in child's pose. Good morning, cat. We're starting in child's pose. Come join us when you're ready. And as I gaze around the screen at all of these gorgeous, beautiful homes that you guys live in, can we breathe in this essence of gratitude that we all have roofs over our heads, food in our refrigerator, and the gift of breath in our body. We are all so very blessed, and it's not luck. There's no luck in this world. It doesn't align with the universal laws. There is only reflection. The world around us reflects us. Like attracts like. And so these beautiful, safe homes that we all live in are a reflection of what's inside of us. Are you willing to let that truth in? Stretch out the breath a little bit longer, you guys, really just to bring more purpose to it. So you are choosing when it begins and when it ends. And to deepen the experience that you're having, notice that space in between. That pause. It's the pause that's taken before a new direction is chosen. It's baked into us to pause, to look at what we desire next or need next, and to move ourselves in that direction. Empty your body of all the air now. Together, deep breath in. Open your mouth, hear it go out, and wait for the silence at the end. Tabletop is a big inhale. And as you exhale, just stack it up, you guys. Knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. And take a deep breath in, look up, and drop your belly low. Round your spine. Press the floor away. Inhale, look up. Drop your belly. Exhale, round. That's it, you guys. That's the simplicity of the movement. Keep going on your breath. And I want you to touch that space. Pause in between each one. And it's like we don't have to hang out there for hours. It's just this nanosecond, this moment of awareness. That we have these anchors to presence as a part of our physiology. We have all the tools we need right now. There's nothing that you need more of in your life right now. You've got it all. Give yourself 5 more breaths to take whatever other motions you want to take here with the spine, or keep it straight up in cat-cow. We'll meet in downward dog at the end of your 5 breaths, but please, not a hint of rush. The slowing down that we do, like at the beginning of class like this, is so intentional. Really anchor yourself into this feeling of the pace and the rhythm, so that when we begin those flows, one breath, one movement, chaturanga after chaturanga, you can remember this feeling you have now. See, we gloss over the good parts, and really the good times are such a time to anchor in. How does it feel to be happy? How does it feel to laugh? How does it feel to be grateful? How does it feel right now to be calm and in no rush? So that when we're feeling the contrast of those things, we say, oh, I can remember, because I remember last time I felt calm, I took the time to absorb that. Walk your feet to your hands and take ragdoll. Grab your elbows. Drop your hands to the mat. Get all the breath out of your body. Come to a halfway lift. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Again, halfway lift. Stay here. Keep breathing. And airplane your arms to the side. Okay, now squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades together, and that's going to give some of you a little bit of a lift that you need here. Take a deep breath in. Fold forward and empty. Now we're going to rise with a rounded spine. Big inhale to rise. Bring your hands to your heart. Big exhale here. Sweep your arms up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Same calm, nothing changes. Up dog, it's just an inhale. Down dog, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Walk or hop forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise. Bow. Halfway up. Chaturanga.
Up dog. Down dog. One big breath in. Open your mouth and let it out. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise. Chair. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep following that slow, calm breath. Starting to shift your weight to your heels. And maybe lift your toes up a bit. Maybe sinking a little bit more as you breathe out. Inhale. Fold. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot forward, come into warrior one. Open up warrior two. Reverse. Low push-up. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Rise up, breathe in. Warrior two. Reverse. Low push-up. Go through that same thing on both sides, on your own. Without speeding up the breath at all. Just flow, one movement, one breath. Keep going, another round. You always have the option to drop to your knees. And you also can skip the high to low push-up and just come into down dog. Always options. Keep going, another round. All right, it's just like to say we're de-exciting the mind right now. It's just, this is it. This is all we have right now is this breathing and moving. There may be some anticipation of what's next, or am I holding that long enough? And judgment floods in. And so just let those thoughts come in and breathe them out. All we need to do is move and breathe right now. Simple. Keep going. And after this side, just meet back in down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk or jump. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Sweep up. Chair. One big breath in. Fold. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Up dog. Down dog.
Right foot forward, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse. Half moon. Catch that breath in and breathe it out. That's so important to keep this stream of consciousness, this stream of present moment awareness through the breath. And it's not going to be perfect. Some days you're going to be horrible at it. Just let it be that way. As long as we see that, there's a difference between horrible and awesome, we're going to be in the land of suffering. As our teacher says, like, sadness is my friend and happiness is my friend. Horrible is my friend, fantastic is my friend. Take a deep breath in. Standing splits. Drop your head. Lift that leg up. Take a deep breath here, right? That's your friend. And breathe it out. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now listen, you guys. Take another big breath. Lift that top leg and drop it down for a low lunge. Hands on either side of your foot. Okay, take a deep breath in here. Empty all the way out. Crescent lunge, rise up. Now let those hips sink. That's it, right out of the hips, up and back, big breath. Hands to your heart. Inhale, get firm in that back leg and back foot. Twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Another one, full breath. Now ring it out. Warrior two. Reverse. Side angle pose. Okay, catch that breath. Pay attention to the breath. So it's just this gentle flow, you guys. It's a gentle return. You find yourself in the thought life, come back to the breath life. And don't do anything with those thoughts. You don't need to do anything with those thoughts at all. Take a deep breath in. Take the bind or stay where you are. Inhale, open through the top shoulder. Yes, breathe out. Do that again. We're all in the bind. Open that top shoulder and breathe out. Do it again. Deep breath in. Empty. Release the bind. Reach up. Fill your lungs. Side plank, top arm down. So it's a long managed moment of presence. Inhale. Exhale. Top leg up. Breathe out. Even if you go to the bottom knee, I want the top leg up. In, give it a shot. Breathe out. In, empty. Good, breath in. Empty. Yeah, stay with me, one more breath. Nice, Laura. Chaturanga. Up dog. Now roll your shoulders open and back. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Big breath up. Brand new moment. Warrior two. Reverse. Half moon. Keep that stream of awareness. Gentle ebb and flow from thought to breath, thought to breath, thought to breath. Inhale. Standing splits. Breath. Let it go. In. Empty. Okay, this is it. Press that floor away. Fill your lungs up. Low lunge. Okay, take a deep breath here. Lift your chest a little. Yes. Breathe all the way out. Crescent lunge. Rise up. Stay and empty. Good. Big breath in. Hands to your heart. Inhale. Twist left. Good. Big breath in. Empty out. That's it. Keep going. 2 more breaths. Feel like your head just really in line with your whole spine. Take a deep breath. Now bring it all the way out. Warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Feel that spine. So a lot of times in this pose and in side plank, we'll drop that bottom ear. Keep your head lifted so that it's a long extension of your spine. Option to bind. And we're binding to open. We're not binding because that's the more advanced way to take the pose. We're binding to open. We're binding to breathe. We're binding to practice presence. That's the only reason we're doing any of these poses. Tame the mind. The body will follow. Breathe in. Empty it out. Here we go. Top arm high like you mean it. Fill the lungs up. Side plank, top arm down. Now catch the breath here. And empty out. Okay, breathe in. Empty. Inhale. Exhale. If you're waiting for me to tell you to lift that leg, lift it up. Empty. 2 more. Breathe out. Good. 1 more. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Stay here. Down dog or child's pose. This is our rest. Down dog can be rest. It's not rest only if you think it's not rest, right? Everything is going to be what you believe it to be. Scary world, vibrant world. A little bit of both. It's whatever we think. The world is always going to reflect us. That is the beautiful and harsh truth of this existence. you're in down dog, take that right leg up and just bend your knee and stack your hip. If you're in child's, you can stay there if that feels good. We're just gonna open up the hips a little in down dog. And then maybe big circles here, just grease that big hip joint up. That's such an amazing joint, so well constructed. Yeah, feel kind of like, feel the awkwardness of like doing those circles. And then switch the legs. You can come back to down dog. If you're in child's, meet us in down dog.
All right, walk your feet forward and come to the front of your mat. Come up halfway. Fold and release all your breath. Sweep up. Eagle, right arm under, right leg over. As we enter this balance segment here, really hone in on where you're cueing your eyes, where you're focusing, and then see if you lost that breath. And you can always return to it. Sweep up, unwind, left arm under, left leg over. And if this pose feels challenging and the balance is wavering, it's just laugh it off. It's no big deal. It's just a yoga pose. That's all it is. Chill out. And simply try again. And again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Sweep up, unwind. Hands to your side, palms facing forward, shoulders back and down. Stand firm in that left foot and raise your right leg up straight. Flex your toes. And then like just shift it a bit. So we want to have a long, straight, tall spine. So we don't want to sacrifice the length in the spine for bringing that foot out too far. Yeah, like that, like that dramatization
Of actual events.
of actual events. All right, grab your knee, open it to the right, look to the left. I find this is a really good gauge of your ability to balance on one foot for a prolonged period of time. There's a lot going on. Come back to center. Sweep your arms up. Airplane. One big breath in. Feet together. Sweep your arms up. Let's reset. And then bring them back to your side. Same thing. Fingers wide, shoulders back and down. Get really strong in this pose. Yeah, go ahead and lift that leg if you're ready. The left leg this time. Grab hold of your knee. And open. Everything is moving from calm. So think about engaging that glute, that right glute. Pushing that big toe down. Come back to center. Sweep your arms up. Airplane. Take that big breath in. Feet together. Sweep up. Dancer pose, right arm down. So the shift forward only happens as you find calm and balance and you slowly breathe into that kick and reach. So we're sometimes we're in such a haste, like we need to get to that end, wherever that end that we believe is, because we'll never reach the end. It's always going to morph into something more. But just enjoy the process of kicking and reaching and breathing. Just feel it. Soak it up. Change sides. And release. Hands to your heart, feet together. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Empty the breath out. Sweep up. Reach back. Breathe in. Fold. Halfway lift. Low push-up.
Up dog. Down dog. Take that right leg up high and step it to the outside of your right hand. Good. Before you come down onto that back knee, take an open twist. Take the right arm open. Yeah. And really press through that back leg. Get super strong and hug the bones of that back leg. And drop that right hip a little bit. And reach up a little bit more. So make this nice and dynamic. Good. Take a big breath in and come into your lizard pose. Option to take a bind. And then if you're in the bind, release the bind. Everyone come off the back knee. And when you're ready, use the breath here. You're going to step it up into a yogi squat. Yeah. That's it. Now there's an opportunity here to take crow pose or stay in yogi squat. But you got 5 breaths, and then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Not a hint of rush. And if you're in crow and you're looking for that next step to practice being aware of your breath, I think BJ looks like he's prepping for a jump back into chaturanga, which, Kat, this might interest you. I feel like this is going to interest you. Oh, there it is. That's super fun. And typically the learning process is very messy. So if you want to give that a shot, anyone, you got to keep dipping that head down and looking forward. You want to look a little forward with your eye. Yes, yeah. So you've got the weight is a little bit forward, and then I know it's like, how am I going to get the knees off? But you really pull that low belly, like really pull that low belly in and up. So crow is a huge core pose, you guys, huge core. All right, we'll give it a couple more breaths. Kat, you got to go for it. Don't jeopardize your, yes, that's the first step. That was amazing. Awesome. BJ says, don't jeopardize, I'm not supposed to jeopardize your run. All right, you guys, awesome. Let's come back to downward facing dog. Take the left leg up. Step it into lizard off the knee. Come into your big open twist. Hug the bones of the back leg. And let that left hip be heavy, because that left hip is going to want to go with you, right? Just what does it do if you just let that left hip be a little heavy? Keep reaching up. Keep breathing. And come into lizard pose. The poses in yoga so very much represent like the training of our mind, because I used to practice that jump back, and I had that thing like down, right? Like front of the class, I'm gonna jump back. And then guess what? I just relied on that and I stopped doing it. And now my jump back is like more of a smushing my face. And it's the same thing, you guys, with our desires. Like if we're in the direction of the life we want to live, and the person that we want to be as we live that life, is that we got to keep feeding those things, or the signal will get weak. It will get weak and you'll lose a bit of that momentum. So option to take the bind here. And a good way of looking to see if we've lost some of that momentum is just looking around. You know, like I love to just 5 words at the top of my head to describe the world around me. And I just let those flow in. And then I understand that they have more to say about me than the world around me. And so to do that honestly, and not in a way where you're skewing the game, where it's all good, but look at it honestly. And then release the bind, come off the back knee. We're gonna play a little bit again. So we're gonna really move on breath here. We're gonna be going from yogi squat to high plank, side to side. So on the breath, you're gonna step that right foot up into yogi. Good, left foot back. Left foot forward. So I guess it's not really plank. Right foot back. Use the core here. Right foot forward. Left foot back. Now listen, right foot back, high plank. Stay here. From high plank, forearm plank. Now in forearm plank, really draw your toes and your elbows together like you're trying to scrunch the mat up. And squeeze the glutes. Beach says squeeze the glutes. He's so glute obsessed, you guys. I love it. Now, walk your feet in, come to dolphin pose. So same forearms, you walk your feet in. It's so good. So good, yes. Oh, nice, Beach. And let those shoulders kind of relax and unshrug your shoulders, as a matter of fact, so you make more room from your earlobes. Good. And then walk back into forearm plank. And give it a really good squeeze, toes to your elbows. Squeeze the glutes for Beach. Take another big breath in. Now drop the hips and the thighs down, untuck your toes, and just come to Sphinx pose. So you're on the forearms, opening up through your chest. Give a nice little core stretch. Right, and then rest your cheek down, your arms by your side. But we're not going to be here too long. Everyone take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, get it out. Good. Inhale again. Forehead to the mat, empty. Good. Locust pose, lift up, legs, arms, chest. Nice long spine through your neck. No wrinkles in the back of your neck. Yes, take a deep breath in, really long, you guys. Crown to toes, breathe out. Do it again, big, big inhale. Drop it down, rest your other cheek. Deep breath in. Open your mouth, empty. Good, locust or bow pose, come on up. So grab those ankles if you want bow. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Out. Good, bigger in. Let it go. Windshield wiper your legs. Press back to child's. Half pigeon, right leg forward.
Settle into this pose with obviously with a focus on your breath, but also just allow this, the depth of the pose to come to you. You know, not feeling like we need to be somewhere other than where we are. This is one of those times where your mind starts to drift. You start to maybe focus more on the thoughts than you do on your breath. This is the work. This is it right here. You have a choice. And if your belief, and a belief is just a thought we think about a lot, if your belief is that it's too hard or that you can't do it right, which we hear so many times, you have a choice to always come back. It's a split decision. It's like you carry a stick, right? You got this stick, and there's two sides to the stick. There's always two sides to the stick. So you have a choice. There's happiness and sadness, strength and weakness, dark and light, anger and love. Always a choice, and there's always contrast. So if you expect to always be in joy and love, and unicorns and rainbows, you can't have that without the other stuff. I know, shocking. You can't have unicorns and rainbows, an abundance of them, without having the opposite. Because how would you know? How would you know what it feels like to have joy and happiness unless you have the opposite? You change sides. And then once you believe you've got that choice, right? Can you be grateful? Here we are, gratitude and appreciation for those that challenge us the most. Can we have gratitude and appreciation because they show us, they're our teachers of what we want more of. So simply when you realize what you don't want, you immediately know what you do want. And to be in that appreciation of them for showing you some signs that you're on the right path. As hard as that can be, or as challenging as we think it can be. Make your way to your backs. Take a happy baby. Drop the legs to the right and look to the left. Other side. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze everything together. So let's tense everything up. Your toes, your fingers, your head comes up to your knees. Tense it all up. And then release to a full body stretch. Biggest stretch yet. Take a big breath in. Shavasana. Roll to your side. Come into a seated position that's comfortable with your eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart and press your thumbs up against your heartbeat. Take a breath in. Let that breath out. Thumbs to your forehead. Namaste.